Jaguars wrapping up day one of minicamp at the Miller Electric Center. We're out here with Jaguar offensive lineman Fred Johnson. Fred, how we doing?
Doing good. Just finished practice.
How'd it go out there today?
It went good. A lot of stuff to work on, but good day of competition and stuff. So,
what has this been like for you? Back in the state of Florida, you spent some time with the Buccaneers, but back in Jacksonville, obviously you played at the University of Florida. How's the homecoming been?
It's been pretty good. Back in the state, from here, so family's close by. Got to get back used to the Florida heat, but overall it's been fun. I've been, been at peace being back. So, just taking it one day at a time.
Got to ask you about Billy Napier in a little bit. We'll save that for the end and your alma mater. But Super Bowl for you last year, you got a ring on your finger. Obviously, there's a leadership role that comes with that. There's not a lot of guys out here that have a Super Bowl ring. Do you welcome that leadership with this team?
Yeah, I welcome it. Obviously, I knew, coming off the season I had last year with the team and then, winning the Super Bowl, I come here with a different perspective that, some guys can't offer, being that I was part of a winning team for multiple years. And, I welcome that role, day in and day out. They need me to step up, I will. They need me to mentor guys. I take them under my wing. That just comes with the game, comes with the business. I'm a vet, so, obviously I want the young guys to succeed because, they're going to be here way longer after me, so.
Well, one of the things you provide as well, an undrafted free agent, and you've made it. You're, year 7, year 8 in the league. What guidance do you give for some of the undrafted guys here?
Undrafted, like I told some of the guys, catch them in the sauna or something like that. Just, bro, don't take this for granted. You ain't make it yet. Yeah, you here. Yeah, you got the logo on your jersey and you got the equipment and you know what I'm saying. You're a part of the process, but the process isn't done yet. Even after you make the team, after training camp, the process isn't done yet. Year 3, the process isn't done yet. Year 7, the process is still the process. And you can't assume that you can't get comfortable by any means, and that's what I try to preach to him. That's what I try to echo to him. You can't get comfortable. Once you get comfortable, it's over.
A couple of more for Fred Johnson. All right, 6 new offensive linemen with the guys that were here last year. We always talk about cohesiveness, and the offensive line's got to build chemistry. Can you do that in one offseason with the amount of change on this offensive line this year?
You could do that with any offensive line. It just takes the time to, invest in what you want. You want to invest in the chemistry. Guys hang out, guys chill after practice. We have, O-line events and stuff. And, I feel like the room was coming together way better than I thought it would. Being that some of us knew each other from old teams and things like that. I feel like, anything is possible as long as you have the intention to do it. So.
When you see Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas Jr., Etienne, Travis Hunter, a lot of speed on this offense, how exciting is it to be a part of that?
It's exciting. This offense has a lot of weapons, and, there's no short of talent on this team. But despite any record or any belief of, what last year used to be or years before that, there's plenty of talent on this team. And it's just about getting those talents in the right places and the right situations that they can showcase them. And I'm excited to see the feats, the heights that these guys reached this year, and I want to be a part of that process firsthand. So,
as we wrap up, last Jaguar question: what was it about Jacksonville? I'm sure you had a lot of opportunities in free agency. What ultimately landed you here?
Really, just the opportunity, and what the culture they're trying to build, and everything outside of that is just numbers and stuff that's not really gonna hold weight as to who I want to be. Outside of, who I wanted to be outside of the Eagles and what the Eagles have done for me. I don't want to be just a guy that came from the Eagles and came from good, tutelage and stuff like that at the Stoutland. I'm my own player and I'm my own person, and I want to showcase my skills on the level on a place where it's not expected and the opportunity is there. So just the coaches, when I talk to them and got in here and they preaching everything that I'm about. I just want a chance. Just give me an opportunity and I'm going to run with it. So.
We talk about the Eagles as we say goodbye to you. To Jaguar fans, most of them, you're former Florida Gator, yes, Fred Johnson. What do you think about Billy Napier? What do you think about your alma mater?
I love my alma mater. I love them to death. I'm actually about to finish school here in the upcoming year or so. I started back doing classes this offseason. But I love my alma mater. I talked to Billy when he came here last time. And, I'm going to try to now I'm able to go to more games. So, I'm excited for that. But I love what he got, how he got the program going. And I love the culture he's building. And, I have 1,000% faith in him to turn it around, him and Lagway. And, I'm excited to see what they do this year.
I know Gator fans are excited to have you here in Jacksonville, Fred. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Mia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.